Denker, the land of poets and thinkers, 248, because of the major role its scientists, writers and philosophers have played in the development of Western thought. 249, a global opinion poll for the BBC revealed that Germany is recognized for having the most positive influence in the world in 2013 and 2014. 250, 251. Germany is well known for such folk festival traditions as Oktoberfest and Christmas customs, which include Advent wreaths, Christmas pageants, Christmas trees, Stollen cakes, and other practices. 252, 253. As of 2016, UNESCO inscribed 41 properties in Germany on the World Heritage List. 254. There are a number of public holidays in Germany determined by each state. The 3rd of October has been a national day of Germany since 1990, celebrated as the Tag der Deutschen Einheit, German Unity Day. 255. Music. Ludwig van Beethoven, 1770-1827, composer. German classical music includes works by some of the world's most well-known composers. Dietrich Buxtehude, Johann Sebastian Bach and Georg Friedrich Handel were influential composers of the Baroque period. Ludwig van Beethoven was a crucial figure in the transition between the classical and romantic eras. Carl Maria von Weber, Felix Mendelssohn, Robert Schumann and Johannes Brahms were significant romantic composers. Richard Wagner was known for his operas. Richard Strauss was a leading composer of the late Romantic and early modern eras. Karl-Heinz Stockhausen and Wolfgang Rimm are important composers of the 20th and early 21st centuries. 256. As of 2013, Germany was the second largest music market in Europe, and fourth largest in the world. 257. German popular music of the 20th and 21st centuries includes the movements of Neue Deutsche Welle, pop, Ostrock, heavy metal /rock, punk, pop rock, indie, Volksmusik, folk music, Schlager pop and German hip-hop. German electronic music gained global influence, with Kraftwerk and Tangerine Dream pioneering in this genre. 258. DJs and artists of the techno and house music scenes of Germany have become well known, for example Paul van Dyk, Felix Jean, Paul Kalkbrenner, Robin Schulz and Scooter. 259. Art and design. C.D. Friedrich Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog, 1818, Franz Marc, Rodeer in the Forest, 1914. German painters have influenced Western art. Albrecht Dürer, Hans Holbein the Younger, Matthias Grünewald and Lucas Cranach the Elder were important German artists of the Renaissance, Johann Baptist Zimmermann of the Baroque, Caspar David Friedrich and Karl Spitzweig of Romanticism, Max Liebermann of Impressionism and Max Ernst of Surrealism. Several German art groups formed in the 20th century, Die Brücke, The Bridge, and Der Blaue Reiter, The Blue Rider, influenced the development of Expressionism in Munich and Berlin. The new objectivity arose in response to Impressionism during the Weimar Republic. After World War II, broad trends in German art include Neo-Expressionism and the New Leipzig School. 260. Architectural contributions from Germany include the Carolingian and Ottonian styles, which were precursors of Romanesque. Greek Gothic is a distinctive medieval style that evolved in Germany. Also in Renaissance and Baroque art, regional and typically German elements evolved. For example, Weser Renaissance. 260. Vernacular architecture in Germany is often identified by its timber framing, fachwerk, traditions and varies across regions, and among carpentry styles. 261. When industrialization spread across Europe, classicism and a distinctive style of historicism developed in Germany, sometimes referred to as Grundert style. Expressionist architecture developed in the 1910s in Germany and influenced Art Deco and other modern styles. Germany was particularly important in the early modernist movement. It is the home of Werkbund initiated by Hermann Mathesius, New Objectivity, and of the Bauhaus movement founded by Walter Gropius. 260. Ludwig Mies van der Rohe became one of the world's most renowned architects in the second half of the 20th century. He conceived of the glass-facade skyscraper. 262. Renowned contemporary architects and offices include Pritzker Prize winners Gottfried Bohm and Frei Otto. 263. German designers became early leaders of modern product design. 264. The Berlin Fashion Week and the Fashion Trade Fair Bread and Butter are held twice a year. 265. Literature and philosophy. German literature can be traced back to the Middle Ages and the works of writers such as Walther von der Vogelweide and Wolfram von Eschenbach. Well-known German authors include Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, Friedrich Schiller, Gotthold Ephraim Lessing and Theodor Fountain. The collections of folk tales published by the Brothers Grimm popularized German folklore on an international level. 266. The Grimms also gathered and codified regional variants of German language, grounding their work in historical principles. Their Deutsches Wörterbuch, or German dictionary sometimes called the Grimm Dictionary, was begun in 1838 and the first volumes published in 1854. 267. The Brothers Grimm collected and published popular German folk tales. Influential authors of the 20th century include Gerhard Hauptmann, Thomas Mann, Hermann Hesse, Heinrich Boll and Günter Grass. 268. The German book market is the third largest in the world, after the United States and China. 269. The Frankfurt Book Fair is the most important in the world for international deals and trading, with a tradition spanning over 500 years. 270. The Leipzig Book Fair also retains a major position in Europe. 271. German philosophy is historically significant. Gottfried Leibniz's contributions to rationalism, the Enlightenment philosophy by Immanuel Kant, the establishment of classical German idealism by Johann Gottlieb Fichte, Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel and Friedrich Wilhelm Joseph Schelling, Arthur Schopenhauer's composition of metaphysical pessimism, the formulation of communist theory by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, Friedrich Nietzsche's development of perspectivism, Gottlob Frege's contributions to the dawn of analytic philosophy, Martin Heidegger's works on being, Oswald Spengler's historical philosophy. The development of the Frankfurt School has been particularly influential. 272. Media. The largest internationally operating media companies in Germany are the Bertelsmann Enterprise, Axel Springer SE and ProSiebenSat.1 Media. Germany's television market is the largest in Europe, with some 38 million TV households. 273. Around 90% of German households have cable or satellite TV, with a variety of free-to-view public and commercial channels. 274. There are more than 300 public and private radio stations in Germany. Germany's national radio network is the Deutschland Radio and the public Deutsche Welle is the main German radio and television broadcaster in foreign languages. 274. Germany's print market of newspapers and magazines is the largest in Europe. 274. The papers with the highest circulation are Bild, Süddeutsche Zeitung, Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung and Die Welt. 274. The largest magazines include Die Motorwelt and Der Spiegel. 274. Germany has a large video gaming market, with over 34 million players nationwide. 275. Babelsberg Studio in Potsdam near Berlin, the world's first large-scale film studio. German cinema has made major technical and artistic contributions to film. First works of the Skladanowski brothers were shown to an audience in 1895. The renowned Babelsberg Studio in Potsdam was established in 1912, thus being the first large-scale film studio in the world. Early German cinema was particularly influential, with German expressionists such as Robert Wien and Friedrich Wilhelm Murnau. Director Fritz Lang's Metropolis, 1927, is referred to as the first major science fiction film. After 1945, many of the films of the immediate post-war period can be characterized as Trümmerfilm, rubble film. East German film was dominated by state-owned film Studio DEFA, while the dominant genre in West Germany was the Heimatfilm, homeland film. 276. During the 1970s and 1980s, new German cinema directors such as Volker Schlöndorff, Werner Herzog, Wim Wenders, and Rainer Werner Fassbinder brought West German auteur cinema to critical acclaim. The Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film Oscar went to the German production The Tin Drum, Die Blicktrommel, in 1979, to Nowhere in Africa, Nirgendwo in Africa, in 2002, and to The Lives of Others, Das Leben der Anderen, in 2007. Various Germans won an Oscar for their performances in other films. The annual European Film Awards ceremony is held every other year in Berlin, home of the European Film Academy. The Berlin International Film Festival, known as Berlinale, awarding the Golden Bear and held annually since 1951, is one of the world's leading film festivals. The Lolas are annually awarded in Berlin, at the German Film Awards. 277. Cuisine. German cuisine varies from region to region, and often neighboring regions share some culinary similarities. For example, the southern regions of Bavaria and Swabia share some traditions with Switzerland and Austria. International varieties such as pizza, sushi, Chinese food, Greek food, Indian cuisine and doner kebab are also popular. Bavarian bratwurst with mustard, a pretzel and beer bread is a significant part of German cuisine, and German bakeries produce about 600 main types of bread and 1,200 types of pastries and rolls. Brötchen. 278. German cheeses account for about 22% of all cheese produced in Europe. 279. In 2012, over 99% of all meat produced in Germany was either pork, chicken or beef. Germans produce ever ubiquitous sausages in almost 1,500 varieties, including bratwursts and Weisswursts. 280. The national alcoholic drink is beer. 281. German beer consumption per person stands at 110 liters, 24 in gal, 29 US gal, in 2013, and remains among the highest in the world. 282. German beer purity regulations date back to the 16th century. 283. Wine has become popular in many parts of the country, especially close to German wine regions. 284. In 2019, Germany was the 9th largest wine producer in the world. 285. The 2018 Michelin Guide awarded 11 restaurants in Germany 3 stars, giving the country a cumulative total of 300 stars. 286. Sports. The German national football team after winning the FIFA World Cup fourth time in 2014. Football is most popular sport in Germany. Football is the most popular sport in Germany. With more than 7 million official members, the German Football Association, Deutscher Fußballbund, is the largest single sport organization worldwide, 287, and the German top league, the Bundesliga, attracts the second highest average attendance of all professional sports leagues in the world. 288. The German men's national football team won the FIFA World Cup in 1954, 1974, 1990, and 2014. 289. The UEFA European Championship in 1972, 1980 and 1996. 290, and the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2017. 291. Germany is one of the leading motorsports countries in the world. Constructors like BMW and Mercedes are prominent manufacturers in motorsport. Porsche has won the 24 Hours of Le Mans race 19 times, and Audi 13 times, as of 2017. 292. The driver Michael Schumacher has set many motorsport records during his career, having won 7 Formula One World Drivers' Championships. 293. Sebastian Vettel is also among the top 5 most successful Formula One drivers of all time. 294. Historically, German athletes have been successful contenders in the Olympic Games, ranking third in an all-time Olympic Games medal count, when combining East and West. German medals. Germany was the last country to host both the Summer and Winter Games in the same year, in 1936. The Berlin Summer Games and the Winter Games in Garmisch-Partenkirchen. 295. Munich hosted the Summer Games of 1972. 296. See also. Index of Germany-related articles. Outline of Germany. Notes. A from 1952 to 1990, the entire Deutschlandlied was the national anthem, but only the third verse was sung on official occasions. Since 1991, the third verse alone has been the national anthem. 1. B. Berlin is the sole constitutional capital and de jure seat of government, but the former provisional capital of the Federal Republic of Germany, Bonn, has the special title of Federal City, Bundesstadt, and is the primary seat of 6 ministries. 2. See Danish, Low German, Sorbian, Romani, and Frisian are recognized by the European Charter for Regional or Minority Languages. 3. D. The Federal Republic of Germany was proclaimed on the British, American and French occupation zones.
Yes, the video splits in 1 minute, but we can do one more part. We need to do that because I get too stressed, because I'm old man. I need some time to myself finish. Yes, I like to read this again, so I put this Germany PDF. I will put it on my. Okay, we just have to jump. There's too many references. Just go in like 300 reference. I'm tired of scrolling. Yes, that was last edit the 19th June. Now video splits in a few seconds, but I'm not quite finished. I need some minutes to finish this. So that was. I will read this again. It's 10:20. Yes, it's 10:20 and it's getting dark, so let's close. And I got 1 more subscribers. Yes, that was interesting, but I have to read it again later because I cannot remember. There's too much information. that's too much information, but I live north of this Germany.